A little help? Hey folks, and welcome to another episode of Agrarian Skies. My name is Ryla, and we are going to be able to complete a couple of quests today. First, let me go ahead and show you around a little bit. I've automated some of this, mostly all downstairs. I haven't come up with a better way to get up and down yet. I should just put ladders. Eventually this will all look better. But here we have 3 pulverizers. This one turns cobble into gravel, which actually let's pull that out so I can keep on going. I guess we should start here. This is where I dump a bunch of cobble and it feeds into these 2 pulverizers. This one makes gravel and byproduct of sand, which is nice. This one makes cobble into gravel and sand, and then it goes through again and it makes the sand, the gravel into sand, and then sometimes you get dust. So I'm actually managing to get all 3 products. This one isn't feeding into anything yet. I'm going to have another autonomous activator here with another sifter here, and hopefully the vacuum hopper will pull. I'm thinking the vacuum hopper should do, you know, a total square around it would be my guess. So the vacuum hopper, the single one, should work. But we have the autonomous activator feeding here, and as you see, I just got some stuff popped through, and the vacuum hopper grabs it, takes it away down the item pipe into this chest. This is very, you know, basic, not anything fancy. This has just been running since last night. I haven't been AFK, so this is just when I was on. Probably about 3 hours worth off and on between last night and this morning. So we're actually doing pretty good. Only 1 more emerald. I need 1 more. We only have 1 emerald. I need 1 more in order to make another autonomous activator and get twice the stuffs. But for now, I'm just manually feeding the gravel in, which works. It seems to work fine. I mean, we're getting, look, we've got a stack and a quarter maybe of dust, 3 stacks of sand, 4 stacks of gravel. So we've actually got pretty good arrangement of items here going in. So it's working out quite nicely. It'll be even better when I get 3, and then I'm going to have a 3rd one, I think, that will have 3 pulverizers, so it'll go to cobble, to gravel, to dust, and that way we can hopefully increase our redstone, because we only have 3 here, and we only have, what, like 30 something upstairs. We don't have a lot of redstone. Redstone's going to be, I think, one of the bigger issues. And then, of course, soul sand, getting all the nether stuff, although I think you can actually go into the nether here, like the actual real nether. I don't think it's the skyblock nether. But I'm nervous. I don't like the nether to begin with, and these mods always like making things harder. Anyway, eventually we'll have to get there. Hey, stop giving me the stuff. Take it. Take the stuff. Yeah, so I'll have the dust. I just need to figure out what to do with the byproducts. I'll probably shoot it out the back or something and have it go in, because I don't want, because this byproduct sometimes is dust, and I don't want the dust going into another pulverizer, because it will just stall everything out. But we'll figure that out when we get to it. Again, for now, I'm just going to move this manually over when it starts to get kind of full. Not the best way of doing things at the moment, but until we get better storage system, it'll work. We've got 3 magmatic dynamos here. I'm only using the one because I'm not producing a ton of lava. That's part of my lava tank right there. It's not complete yet. I'll make it bigger. But I've only got lava generating naturally once. Let's actually take a peek. I'm trying to get in the habit of going and seeing if there's any enderman in here. No, okay. Lots of bad stuff, no enderman. Does not help me at all. So let us go back upstairs, and I will show you. Oh, and well, yeah, we'll go back downstairs and show you. I'll show you that in a minute. So yeah, we're showing you the automated. Aha! This autonomous activator. You can put cobble in it, and I'll actually right-click into the crucible and keep the crucible full. And then we have the fluid ducts. That will take the lava and put it in here. So this is all automated, actually, except for the fact that I have to cart the cobblestone over, but it's not like it goes through it super fast. And eventually I'll have everything hooked up. That's my goal. I want to put 1 more layer beneath this floor, do another layer of slabs, and have all this pipes and systems, wiring and all that ugly stuff underneath. And then I'll try to make this look pretty at some point, but that is obviously way down the line. So yeah, so that's, and then this one is automated as well, so if I add cobble myself manually, it will take the lava out as I go. And this one I have off so I can feed my smeltery. It was getting pretty low because I was smelting a bunch of stuff. It's got a bug, you can't actually see how much is in it. But that's just so I can feed my smeltery until I can get another pipe over and actually pipe it in directly. I think I'm going to go ahead and, once again, I need more autonomous activators. I need at least 1, 2, 3, 4 more. I obviously want a ton more. I want some making dirt. I want 3 more of these crucibles here, so we have 6 making lava, all automated. That is the goal. I want lava out the wazoo, but until we get to that point, so be it. I've also got a squeezer. Went ahead and hooked this up. This will be my little forestry row here. I'll have all my forestry stuff. So we have a squeezer that's been squeezing stuff, and we got ourselves a seed oil can. And I don't know if you remember, but that is actually one of the goals for the quests, one of the quests. But since we're showing you, I'm doing this all the wrong way. I really need another staircase or something here. I also wanted to show you that chest that was up there. I was kind of half buried. It's right here. And this is just where I can dump stuff and put into barrels. I don't have a ton of barrels yet. Eventually I figured the barrels for all the food and stuff would be nice, so as I'm harvesting things I can come down and grab it. All the mobs, every time I go by that mob farm and I end up with a bunch of crap in my inventory, it just, there's so much of it that I just decided to put these here. A lot of this stuff of course is more useful elsewhere, like I can make dirt with that, I can make dirt with this, but I can't sit around and just make dirt by hand all the time. So I make it when I can, and then everything extra will go here, and once we get that automated, I'll have a nice supply of stuff to automate. And of course the lettuce and tomatoes are a huge part of the food quests, so I got them their own barrels for now. Again, I think you can get ME systems. Actually, let's take a look. Pretty sure you can get ME systems here for the hoarding. Yeah. This here is part of the ME system, so I'm betting at some point that's one of the goals, and I looked this up. It's like a flux capacitor for the ME system. I'm not sure what exactly that does, but this will be quite lovely. I'm assuming you have to save up all of this stuff, get so many. I'm betting it's like the Hell's Kitchen where you have to have so many items of each. But eventually we'll be able to get an ME system, and I'm hoping to do it sooner rather than later, so I don't have to set up a huge barrel system. I can set up a nice big ME system. And we're using up the rest of the potatoes here because I have made 9 broccoli macs, which is a nourishing meal, which hopefully will fill me up faster and keep me full longer. Yeah, I'm liking trying all the different foods. So that will be, I noticed, of course, the more you can do a nourishing large meal, but there's so many steps involved in that, so many different items. Okay, so let's go on to the quests. So the first one that I want to complete is actually a super easy one. Learning to skyblock. Ooh, 66%, more than half, nice. And it was this one here. Powered unprocessing, unclaimed reward. We already did this. Pulverizer. Or I already did this, excuse me. Off camera, I already did the pulverizer. I showed you that last episode. And I didn't realize it was, I don't know why, it didn't occur to me that it would be a quest because it makes total sense. But yes, we get a quarter heart and a diamond hammer, and we get a reward bag. Let's pick the first one. Hallelujah, very nice. So, let's go ahead. I think we have enough for a full heart. We do. So let's make this heart. We do it like that. Excellent. Can we consume it? Let's take a peek, make sure it's not, okay. Make sure it won't kill us. So there's 7 right there. We get a nice ooh, diamond hammer with fortune 3. I didn't know you could enchant those. Nice, because I'm still having, the pulverizers don't take these ores. The pulverizers don't break them down. So when you make the ore gravel and the ore dust, the pulverizers do not actually break them down any further. So I still have to do that manually. So a fortune 3 hammer would actually be really awesome to have. So that's a nice reward. And let's see what we get in the bag. 8 chicken jerky. Okay, all right, we'll put it in our food bag. Okay, we won't put it in our food because our food is full. That's right, because I planted some trees. I did extend it. I broke down and made a builder's wand. Let me make it daytime just so we can see a little bit better. I don't need it to be night anymore. As much anymore. Anyway. Okay. And I'll show you why in a minute. But yeah, I went ahead and I extended this platform quite a bit. Like I said, I broke down and used 8 diamonds to make a builder's wand. It's a very expensive recipe. Oops. Show me the recipe. There we go. It's a very expensive recipe. But it was so worth it because I managed to get this done in just a matter of minutes. And then I extended this and extended my farm and started organizing the farm. Originally I was just having plants willy-nilly because it didn't really matter where. But we'll have a couple of rows of lettuce and a couple of rows of tomatoes because we're going to need tons of those. And I want to see if the Mine Factory Reloaded planter and harvester works on these. Of course, I don't know necessarily if the planter is needed because if you right-click, you get the plant back. So I don't know if we even really need a harvester, or excuse me, a planter. I got some blackberries here. I had 16 rows of the blackberries. So, yeah. So we're doing good. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this food. I don't know. I haven't tested yet. Let me see. I'm going to make... Is this a blackberry seed? No. I want 2 blackberry seeds. It's nice that you can take the plants and do that. There we go. Let's actually go test this real quick. If I have all of this food, can I make dirt out of it? Because that would be very helpful if I could do that. Go around. It kept raining, so I moved my barrels into here because I wasn't using this for anything else anyway. And this is all the dirt that I've just been manually grabbing. I don't want to use the lettuce or the tomato. Oh, broccoli. I didn't even know I grabbed that. I was just grabbing it without thinking. Okay, no. So the Harvest Craft items cannot be converted into dirt. So that's, yeah, we're just going to have to store it. I'm going to put my dirt there. I've got a good amount already. I'm going to extend the farm. I went ahead and blocked in the cows and started breeding them. And then I had chickens and pigs spawn in. So I'm going to have to sort those out. I've got pigs wandering around everywhere. And the spawn chicken eggs are not a problem with the mob farm. So I'm just going to I'll put the chickens here and the pigs over here. And then we'll be good to go. And then I'll let the horse loose to wander as he wants. He's been very patient sitting over there. Just hanging out. I felt a little bad for him because he's tied to the fence because I didn't want him wandering off. But now he can wander wherever he wants. He'll be a wild horse. We'll have a wild range horse here. As opposed to wild range cattle. But that's alright. Oh, feline. She has been needy today. And I apologize. I don't know what it is. Okay. We have places for those. I don't have anything for broccoli. I'm having to remember what we have and what we don't have. So yeah, so the Builder's Wand... Very expensive, so worth it. And the other quest that we can complete is, let me show you, ta-da! I had, that little room I had 4 Endermen spawn, and 3 of them gave me pearls when I killed them. So I was so happy. So we can actually complete this quest and move on. So we just need soul sand and dust, which I happen to have both of. Just for when I was ready to complete this. Finally. Haha. Let's submit. Nice. Okay, I guess let's go for the fish. Yay! Finally got rid of that stupid quest. I hated that quest. Mostly because of the ender pearls. What did we get? We got a half a heart, which we don't need right now. We got a fish with fire aspect 5, which, okay. That's cool. That's cool, whatever. And of course all of our stuff sorted. Why? Okay, well, let's make some more mac and cheese real quick since I can't put the broccoli up. Might as well. And I need a pot and a mixing bowl. And there's enough items necessary that I actually have to make this in a crafting station. Okay, there we go. Aha! Okay, so we're up to 13 mac and cheese. I actually haven't eaten any of it yet, so I don't know how much it fills me up. And we don't need the creepy doll. And I made a crescent hammer for all the thermal stuff, so we got that. Okay, next quest. We are on a roll. Number 3 is in the bees section. Bees and trees. Open that. And this is the first one that we were working on. It was a seed oil can that we had a hard time with. But now we have ourselves some hives, and we can get a reward bag and another half a heart. So we have each of those items. I don't know if you remember, we made that early on, and then the seed can is what was holding us up. So if we manually submit those 2, Let's pick the second bag. Yay! We actually have, oops, another heart. We can actually have one full heart, which is fantastic. And we get ourselves some hives. These hives are the natural hives in the ground that we can break with scoops and get ourselves some bees. I actually put the bee stuff down here. We get meadows hives and forest hives, which we can now make common. And we already have the cultivated, which is the step after the common bees, is the cultivated. Those ocelots above me, can you hear them walking? Freaks me out every time. I keep thinking there's creepers up there. I do not like. They freak me out. But I don't know, there's no way to keep them from spawning unless I get rid of all the grass, and I'm not willing to do that because the grass is prettier than the cobblestone. Not to mention, I can, you know, I don't know, I like the grass, especially the jungle grass. It's nice and pretty. And this will all of this will be dirt at some point, which is why the trees are one up higher. Okay, so let's see what we get in our goodie bag. It's just a good bag. I think there's good bags and great bags. Oh, that's lovely. This will come in handy. We need jungle bees for this, but this will be when we get the jungle bees. I'm assuming we'd have to get jungle bees at some point. This will be quite nice. We're going to actually put that in our bee box down here. I was intending all of the chests to be automated like the barrels, but that was before I realized about the barrels and, of course, the MFE system. Put those there. So, yeah, so eventually we'll get scoops, and we'll place these in the ground and then immediately break them so we can get the bees. Probably sooner rather than later, because we haven't even really scratched the surface of this yet. Okay, luring the bees. Using a fluid duct, move the seed oil from the squeezer to an ex-nihilo barrel. Right-click the barrel of seed oil with an artificial hive to obtain a scented hive. Scented hives will lure bees to them depending on where they are placed. Meadow bees will come if there are flowers in a plains biome, which is why we need a lot of the grass. Forest bees like forest biomes and lots of leaves. All of the hive bees have special things they want before they are willing to move in. If it takes too long for bees to move in, the hive will need to be dipped in seed oil again. The bee queen needs some bees to cheer her up. Start luring bees with artificial hives. Oh, so maybe you don't break it with the scoop. I just assumed you did, but maybe you don't. Of course, I mean, there is a scoop here. Oops. Okay, so there is, I was getting to the sunlight. There is a scoop here. And the scented artificial hive. Okay, so move the seed oil using a fluid duct. I guess you can't use a bucket. Right-click the barrel of the seed oil with an artificial hive to obtain a scented hive. Interesting. Okay. Scented hives will lure bees to them depending on where they are placed. Huh. Okay, we're going to have to play with that, because if we don't have to break those meadow hives and can just get bees over and over and over again from them, that would be pretty awesome. And this is the apiary, and this is like the big fancy apiary, which we'll get to. I don't know what these two things are. And that's a magnet. The mysterious magnet. Okay. So the Hell's Kitchen we can't do anything with. That's just going to take lots of time. For the hoarding, we still need to make the deep storage unit to be able to move on, which requires ender pearls, which I'm realizing is going to require an enderman trap of some sort, which means I need to start collecting mob essence. I need to look into that. I haven't ever done that. Justar's always done that. I don't know if you actually have to kill the mobs to get mob essence. Like the mob grinder actually has to kill the mobs. If that's the case, this may not work because most of them die when they fall. Exception being these angry zombies, or any of the zombies. Didn't I hear a spider? Oh, I thought I heard a spider. Come here. The exception. You guys are so loud. Die, all of you. Okay. The exception being any mobs that are in a bunch of armor and the angry zombies, like so. So let's go around and get all the stuffs. Okay. I'm gonna move away because they are noisy. Oh look, we're 3 meat pops down. Let's try one of these. See what happens. Oh! It fills up all 3. Lovely. And we get, ooh, a 2-minute well-fed buff. Nice. Okay. We'll finish eating off the potatoes, though, just to eat the potatoes. Oh, this cat. Sorry about that, folks. I don't know what has gotten into my cat today, but she is being extremely needy. She wants to be held all the time, and I can't do anything when I hold her. She's like an infant. Drives me crazy. Anyway. Where were we? Oh, for the hoarding. Okay, so we need to make the deep storage unit, which requires ender pearls, which is going to require endermen, which is going to require a mob farm. A specific mob farm, which means we're going to need a safari net. So I need to make a safari net, so the next time I craft next time I see an enderman, I'm able to grab him, and we can actually start making a fall trap for the enderman, which would be awesome. Okay, so bees and trees we can't do anything with at the moment, or we could, but it's going to take some time. Go with the flow. Let's actually check what is this one? We haven't checked this one yet. Getting rubbery. Plastic is a key component in creating the machines you will need for farming and automation on the map. Rubber seeds can be gotten by sieving dirt, or if you would prefer, you can craft a rubber sapling by combining any slime ball, slime, glue, or blood in any sapling. Processing the rubber from these trees into plastic will start your steps toward farming and automation. Oh, I've actually already made that. And although it doesn't show it that I've already made it, but that's okay, I can make it again. Pretty sure I have all the stuff still for it. Somewhere. I thought I did. Is it here? Did I put it here? Plastic, plastic, plastic. Yeah, raw plastic. Need 4 of those. And like so. And like so. Done. Yeah, easy. 6 rubber saplings, which we don't need. Let's take bag number 2. This is 4 different quests we have managed to finish, which is quite excellent. So we have another half a heart. We have 6 saplings, which we'll just actually add to the rest of the saplings. I actually used a slime ball, if I remember correctly. I used a slime ball for that. I don't have space for those, but I do have over here. I can just dump. My goal is to be able to just dump everything into here and have it all go eventually at some point. And have it all feed into the system, or have chests like this kind of dotted throughout where I can just dump stuff from my inventory. I don't need to actually sort. Okay, and let's see what's in my bag. Okay, what do we get? Oh, we got 16 corn seeds, which we don't need because we already have corn, but that's okay. Nice thought. And of course we don't have any room. Yeah, this food is going to be a bit of an issue. Okay. So what is the next one? Maybe we can do the next one already. What is this? Powered processing. Pulverizers can process. Didn't we already do that? Didn't we already claim that? We already claimed that. Yeah. Why is that one? Oh. Yeah, it's completed, but for some reason it's not opening this. I guess we have to continue down. Yeah, that's the automated brewing, which I don't really need at the moment. Cultivating the harvest. Bone meal a large grass area and use a sickle to harvest the tall grass to obtain seeds and fruit saplings. Already done, except I didn't use the sickle. Food is an important consideration for your survival on this map. Mine Factory loaded planters and harvesters can be used to create farms for the Harvestcraft seeds. That was one of my questions that it answered, which is lovely. And the fruit picker can... Ooh, there's a fruit picker. Sludge boiler, Invar sickle, planter, and harvester. And we get ender... Ooh. Ender lily seeds. That's fantastic. I can farm ender pearls. Oh, man. Okay, excellent. Tomatoes and meat. Yeah, we don't need any of this. Flux-infused sickle. I don't know what that is. Okay. Picker can be used to harvest fully grown fruit from the saplings. Sludge from the harvesters can be piped into the sludge boiler to produce any type... to produce any dirt or sand type block in the game at random. This is an excellent source of extra dirt for building farms. It is indeed. I have the sludge boiler in my Attack of the Bee team, and it actually works really well. I get quite a bit of dirt from it, which I don't need in Attack of the Bee team, but which I could sorely use here. So that is fantastic. So we can use planters. It's planters, right? Or just harvesters. Mine Factory planters and harvesters can be used to create farms for Harvestcraft seeds. That is actually what I want. That is fantastic. So let us... 1 second. Lord have mercy, that feline. I apologize. I finally broke down and put her in the room. I didn't want to. I have a spare room. I didn't want to put her in there because the spare room and my bedroom both have each have one small window, so they're not, super fun rooms to be in. They're kind of dark and, boring. And I'd like her to be out here with all the light and the windows and stuff. But for the next 5 minutes that it takes me to finish this episode, she could just wait. Because I'd like to be able to finish without her interrupting again. Okay, excuse the rant. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what's gotten into her today. But for some reason, maybe she's not feeling well. I don't know. I haven't had cats all that long. I'm still kind of confused by them. The grumpy cat was the first one. He was the first one I've had in years. I got her as a friend for him. Anyway, nobody wants to talk about my cat. Okay. What were we doing before I was so rudely interrupted? Right, I was talking about Mine Factory Reloaded, the harvester and the planter. I was hoping they would work with those plants because otherwise finishing these challenges, these are the Hell's Kitchen challenges. That's all of these items that I have to craft. And lettuce and tomatoes are just the standard plants. Hearty breakfast I haven't even really looked up. I'm going to need fruit for that one. Bacon mushroom burger, of course, is going to require cows, which is something else. Toast. But the spaghetti meatballs is going to require tomatoes as well. And the leafy fish sandwich is going to require lettuce as well. So 2 of the things are going to require lettuce and tomato. And we're talking like quantities of 10,000, which is outrageous. So we're going to, we're going to worry about that later. Go with the flow. I think we can actually do another quest on that one, but I think we're going to wait for the next episode, because this episode, depending on how much time I have to cut out because of the cat, it's kind of long. This is not my most professional episode, that is for sure. We can thank the felines for that. Well, just the one. The other one's actually being very well behaved. The cranky one, he's being very good. But yes. Okay, and for the hoarding, I definitely want to get more into the hoarding one, simply because I want to be able to just use all this stuff. And the end stone, there are no strongholds here, because what you see is what you get. There's no strongholds anywhere. But I should be able to make end stone. I believe there's a way you can do it with the stone barrel, which I actually have one of. Excuse me. And the ender lilies grow on the end stone very fast. They grow on regular dirt, okay, but at an incredibly slow pace. But this stone barrel here, I know if you fill it with something and then right-click it with something else, it turns into end stone. And I'm going to look that recipe up, and we'll do that in the next episode. So thanks everyone for watching. My name is Ryla, and I'm saying goodbye from me and the cats. I'll talk to you later. Bye.